I've done a couple. The last one was with Dr. Mo, and Wino was the host. And then previous to that, like Daniel mentioned, Vince was the host. So I'm Darren. That is my only name. And I'm from England. You can guess my age if you want, but I'm 54, and I originally lived in the north of England, in the county of Yorkshire, which is famous for universities. It's very, very beautiful countryside, very green, nice coast and sea, and lots of hills and valleys, and just very, very beautiful place. The nearest big city to where I'm from is, well, York is one of the big cities. The other one, which is a little bit further north, is Newcastle. So some of you might have heard that through football. So that's where I was born and brought up. And I've also lived in the northwest of England, just north of Manchester. So I know in some of the other talk shows, when I've mentioned Manchester, we've talked about Manchester United football and Manchester City. But yeah, Manchester originally was a big industrial town. So and it's grew, and it's a very modern city now. So it's England's third largest city. So London is obviously the biggest city, the capital, and then we have Birmingham, and then we have Manchester. And I've been living in Vietnam now for the last 8 months. So I came here back in February. And since then, I've been teaching English. I've been working with Lucina's English School and helping promote that. And I just love it here. So I live just outside Hanoi, a place called Ocean Park. So some of you may be familiar with that. And it's just a really beautiful area. Yeah, I really like it here. Yeah, so like I say, I teach English, and I'm TEFL qualified. So I have a diploma, a level 5 diploma in teaching English as a foreign language. So I'm qualified to teach English to people who are learning it as their second language. So obviously you guys, your first language is Vietnamese, and your second language, or what you're learning, is English. So yeah, so tonight we're just going to have a lesson on pronunciation. And like Daniel said, just sort of be confident. We're not testing you. We're just asking you to join in, have fun. It's all about improving your pronunciation. So we're not going to tell you off if you get something wrong or you don't quite say it. That's what tonight's all about. It's about pronouncing words correctly and clearly, speaking slowly, and hopefully each one of you tonight will have a chance to practice with me. So we'll ask some questions, we'll read some sentences and things. I get you guys to answer some questions, and then I'll listen to your pronunciation, help you along with that. That's what I'm here for, to help. And hopefully by the end of this evening, you'll go away speaking better English. The more you practice your pronunciation and your listening and things, the better your English will become. You'll be understood better. You'll be able to say words correctly, because there's lots of common mistakes, even in English. People drop letters, they pronounce things differently. So it's all about clear pronunciation this evening, and yeah, and we'll have some fun along the way. So yeah, just join in and we'll take it from there, and it'll be fun.
Okay, thank you, Darren, for the introductions. That's pretty much information for everyone. So, mọi người ơi, thầy viết qua một chút nhé. Thầy Darren vừa mới giới thiệu về thầy, về tên này, quê hương của thầy và cả background của thầy nữa. Đó thì đó là một chút thông tin về thầy. Thì cũng biết là mọi người đã có rất nhiều bạn tham gia talk show và cũng đều đã biết về thầy Darren rồi. Nhưng mà in case hôm nay có một số bạn mới nên là thầy đã giới thiệu lại. Đó thì hôm nay cái buổi của mình sẽ tập trung hoàn toàn vào việc phát âm và chỉnh cái âm cho mọi người. Đó thì mọi người cũng biết là khi mà chúng mình nói tiếng Anh thì cái điều quan trọng là mình làm sao mình truyền tải được thông tin đến người khác, đúng không? Đó thì hôm nay cho nên là cái kỹ năng mà mình gọi là mình nói, mình truyền tải được thông tin thì rất là quan trọng. Nên là hôm nay thầy sẽ chỉnh cho mình tất cả những cái vấn đề liên quan đến cái đấy nhé. Và thầy cũng mong là mọi người tham gia buổi hôm nay mình sẽ đều có cơ hội được trao đổi cùng với thầy, trao đổi cùng với nhau để cùng nhau học tập, cải thiện tiến bộ nhé mọi người. Cho nên là để mà được thế thì Daniel cũng rất là mong mọi người sẽ tham gia cái buổi talk show hôm nay với một tinh thần thật là phấn chấn. Đó, và một cái tinh thần gọi là không ngại ngùng. Đó, mình phải tự tin nói đã. Ok chưa? Rồi, mọi người bật cam và chúng ta sẽ cùng bắt đầu vào cái buổi talk show luôn nha. Okay, I think we can start, Mr. Darren.
Right, okay. So we'll just go on to the first slide, and I'll just explain what the first task is. So it's all about pronunciation practice, and the topic I've chosen this evening is ordering food. Some of you will have eaten this evening, some of you may have eaten at a restaurant tonight or this weekend. So I thought it was a nice, easy topic. So everybody eats, everybody likes to go to cafes and restaurants. So the first part of this evening is I'll be showing you a few sentences to read aloud. So you guys will read and I'll listen, and then I'll help you with the pronunciation. Hopefully you'll all be great and I won't need to correct you, but some words are a little bit tricky, so I'll help you along with that. And then I will read again to you clearly so that you can correct your pronunciation. And if you didn't get it right the first time, it doesn't matter. We'll just practice and practice, and hopefully everyone will get a chance to join in. So as you can see on the screen, we're going to be ordering some food at a restaurant. So there's a little example, and we'll move on to the next slide. So it's all about reading practice first. So we'll read out a short passage, and then we'll get you guys to join in reading it out along as well, and then we can listen to your pronunciation and correct anything that you may get wrong. So the first passage is, "Good evening. I would like a table for two, please." So would anybody like to read that out? So the scenario is we're going to a restaurant. So when you arrive at the restaurant, you would say, "Good evening. I would like a table for two, please." And the key to reading and good pronunciation is not to rush reading it or saying the sentence. So we kind of break it up a little bit by saying, "Good evening. I would like a table for two, please." So would anybody like to read that out and have a go?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I can see someone is raising their hand. Hằng Nguyễn and okay, Vince. 50-50. I think women first. All right.
Ladies first.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, good evening. I would like to a table for two, please.
That's great. Well done. So good evening, and then as you can see, there's a full stop. So it's good evening,
Good
and then we
evening.
pause.
Good
And
evening.
then,
Yeah.
that's correct. That's brilliant. And then we pause, and then we would say, I would like a table for two, please.
I would like a table for two, please.
That's brilliant. That's really, really good. That's really clever. That's really clear and precise. So good evening, and then we pause slightly. I would like a table for two, please.
Good evening. I would like a table for two, please.
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 Yeah. So we have to be careful not to drop the last letter of the word please.
Please.
So quite often we just say please, and then we don't fully say the last word. So I would like a table for two, please.
Table for two. Good evening. I would like a table for two, please.
That's brilliant. That's really, really clear. That's very, very, very good. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Would anybody else like to have a go at saying that?
Okay, I think now it's your turn, Vince.
Mr. Pham, you've got your hand up.
Yes, sir. Good evening. I would like a table for two, please.
That is very, very good. Well done. So yeah, good evening, and then you nicely paused, and then I would like a table for two, please. So yeah, that was really good effort. Well done. Do you want to have another go?
Thank you, sir.
I think I see a hand. Another
Miss
hand.
Kim. Miss Kim, do you want to put your mic on?
Hello, teacher. My name is Kim Tu.
Hello, Kim. How are you this evening?
Yes. Good evening. I would like a table for two, please.
That is brilliant. That is very, very well pronounced. So good evening. I would like a table for two, please. So you clearly stopped at the at the end of good evening, and then I would like a table for two, please. So the key is not to rush it, and the more you practice slowly, then the quicker you can pronounce the sentence. So talking slowly would be good evening. I would like a table for two, please. And then as you practice, you can quicken it up and you can say, good evening. I would like a table for two, please. So that's great. Well,
sorry.
That's great, Kim. Do you want to have another go?
Good evening. I would like a table for two, please.
That is brilliant. That is really, really well done. That was nice and clear and precise. So well done with that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, so we'll move on to the next one. So we're at the restaurant. We've been sat at the table. So we've got a table for two. So the next question is, you would ask the waiter or the waitress, can I see the menu? So would anybody like to say that?
Well, if no one is volunteer, I think we can assign.
Okay, so can I see the menu? So can I see the menu? The menu is quite a difficult word to pronounce because sometimes you don't always clearly pronounce the U at the end. So it's, can I see the menu? Menu.
I see the menu.
Yeah, can I see the menu?
the menu?
So do you want to have a go?
Miss Hằng.
Yeah. Can I see the menu?
Can I see the menu? Well done. So how could we make that sentence more polite? What word could we add to make it more polite? Anybody got any suggestions? Jenny's raised her hand. Hi, Jenny. How are you? Do you want to put your mic on?
Okay. Okay. Hi, teacher.
Hi, Jenny. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
Okay. I think that's public. Could I see the menu?
Can I see the menu? And is there a word we could add to that sentence to make it polite? More
Sorry.
friendly? Can you think of a word? So we could say, can I see the menu, please? Or, so it's just a little bit more polite. So can I see the menu, please? So well done, Jenny. So we'll go on to the next sentence. So we're ordering some food now. So the next sentence is, I want some chicken with rice. So does somebody want to have a go at pronouncing that?
I want some chicken with rice.
Do you want to have a go, Jenny?
Yeah. I want some chicken with rice.
That's brilliant. Yeah, so I want some chicken with rice. So do you have any other ideas of how we could say that sentence? It's quite short, that sentence. So we could add some more polite, could add a polite word in at the end, or we could say, please could I have the chicken with rice?
Okay.
So we can either start the sentence with please,
Okay.
and we could say, please could I have the chicken with rice? Or we could say, I want some chicken with rice, please. So either way is good. So it's just a case of choosing how you'd like to say it. Yeah, that's right. Please makes it more polite. Or thank you. Please could I have the chicken with rice? Thank you. So the next one is, my friend would like a salad. My friend would like a salad.
My friend would like a salad. My friend would like a salad.
Well done, Hang. That's really good. I heard that straight away, very clear. So do you want to say it again?
My friend would like a salad.
That's great. My friend would like a salad.
Yeah.
So again, we could add a polite word to it. So my friend would like a salad.
Please.
Please. Or my friend would like a salad. Thank you.
My friend would like. Thank you. Yes. My friend
So
would like a salad. Thank you.
yes, that's great. So my friend would like a salad.
Salad. My friend would like a salad. Salad.
A salad.
Say salad. Thank you.
So the word salad is a little bit difficult. So you pronounce it as salad. So you salad. So my friend would like a salad.
Salad.
Yeah. So you have to be careful when you're pronouncing some of the words that you don't miss off the consonant at the end. So the D at the end. So you pronounce it as salad. So my friend would like a salad. So you pronounce the D. Yeah. So well done. Well done. That's great. Anybody else like to have a go at saying that sentence?
Well, I think Miss Kim Tu also want to try.
Right. Come on.
Yes.
Kim.
My friend would like a salad.
That's brilliant. That is very clear and precise. Your English is really good, Kim. Well done.
Thank you.
That's okay, well done. So my friend would like a salad. So the other thing we can ask the waiter for is we're quite thirsty, so we'd quite like a drink. So can we have 2 glasses of water? Can we have 2 glasses of water? So the word glasses is quite a tricky word to pronounce because it has a double S in the middle and then an S on the end. So can we have 2 glasses of water? So water is pronounced with the R on the end. Some people, when they say it quickly, they drop the last letter. So they say, can we have 2 glasses of water? So the E and the R changes to an A, which isn't correct really. So they would say water, whereas water. So you have to pronounce the E and the R at the end. So can we have 2 glasses of water? And then we can add please or thank you at the end. Or at the beginning, please can we have 2 glasses of water? So would anybody like to have a go at that sentence?
Well, I think we got a hand. Mr. Thankful, want to try?
Yes. Can I have 2 glasses of water, please?
Yeah, that's great. So can we have 2 glasses of water? So can you say water on its own?
Water?
So water, water,
Water.
water. Yeah, that's better. So can we have 2 glasses of water? So yeah, it's a little bit of a
And-
tricky word.
Oh, sorry. Can I say it again?
Yeah, say it again. Yeah, yeah, have another go.
Yeah. Can we have 2 glasses of water?
Please. Yeah, that's great. No, that's really better. But the more you practice these little sentences, you know, if you've got a pen and a paper, you could write some of these down or take screenshots of them, and you can just practice them. So it's just like getting the little words correct. So water, it's just trying not to drop the E and the R, because it's very easy to change that to an A, so it would be water, ta, but instead it's water. So we'll go on to the next one.
Thank
So,
you.
no, well done, Vince. So number 6 is the food is very good. So we're paying a compliment to the waiter. So he's possibly come to the table and he's asked, how is everything? So then we can say, the food is very good. Or we could say, please tell the chef the food is very good. So does somebody want to practice that?
Oh, Duy Anh, okay. Duy Anh, you can have a go.
Yes, the food is very good.
That's great. So well done. So the food is very good. Do you want to repeat that again?
Yes, the food is very good.
The food is very good. So the key is not to rush the sentence too quickly. So as you practice, try saying it slowly to begin with. And then as you pronounce the words correctly, then you can speed up the sentence slightly. So the slower you speak, the clearer the words become. So the food is very good. Do you want to have a go? Do you want to put your mic back on and have another go? The food is very good.
Mr. Duy Anh, mình có thể mình có thể nói lại thêm một lần nữa.
Is very good.
Brilliant. That's really good. So the food is very good. Or we could say, please tell the chef the food is very good. Does anybody else want to have a practice at that sentence?
I think we can assign someone. Probably. Okay, let me pick one. So, Mai Phương.
It'd be great if everybody could have a little practice tonight.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
okay if you just want to listen, but the more you practice, because everybody is learning, remember, so we're all here to learn, you know, and please don't be shy.
Okay, so Daniel and teacher Darren could, randomly call someone in class, in a meeting. So yeah, well, don't be shy. Vậy Daniel sẽ gọi random nha. So Miss Thảo Nguyên, are you there? Hello. Hey class, anybody there?
Thầy ơi, đọc theo cái câu số 6 hả thầy?
Oh yeah, that's it. Miss Hương, right?
Dạ.
Hello, Miss Hung. How are you? Hello.
Hello, I'm good.
Oh, that's brilliant to hear. So are you going to have a go at reading some of these sentences?
The food is very good.
That's brilliant. So the food is very good. So we're paying a compliment there. So we don't need to add, in some of the sentences, we added a please or a thank you. So you could say, please tell the chef the food is very good, or please tell the cook the food is very good. So there we're paying a compliment. So can you say the word compliment? That's quite difficult. Compliment.
Compliment.
Brilliant. That's really good. So we're paying the staff and the chef a compliment. So the food is very good. So we're saying something nice. So well done. Well done. That was great. So we'll move on to the next question. Is thank you for the service. So we're saying here to the waiter that the service was good this evening. So we could say the service was very good, or we could just say thank you for the service. So again, we're paying a compliment. So does somebody want to say that sentence? Thank you for the service. Jenny, do you want to have a go at this?
Yeah. Thank you for the service.
That's brilliant. That was really clear. Yeah, so thank you for the service. Or you could say the service this evening was very good. So there's lots of ways we can pay compliments. So thank you for the service.
Yeah.
So I think we'll go on to the next section if everybody's happy with that. But like I say, you can take a screenshot of that. You can practice saying those little sentences and answering them as though you were in a restaurant. So we'll go on to the next section. So this is reading practice. So we're going to read out a passage aloud. Sorry, that was my fault. And listen carefully to the sounds and the stress. So when I say stress, some of the words it's easy to drop a letter from or alter the sound of them. So when you speak them, you have to stress some of the letters. So here is a short passage of 7 sentences. Oh no, we're on to the next one, aren't we? So, sorry, that's my fault. So we're reading instructions. So we're going to read slowly and clearly. We're going to focus on the sounds. So some of these sounds here are quite difficult. So we have the, or the, and we have the, and we have r, l, s, and sh, and ch. So some of the examples are this, vice, rice, lice, some, shine. So that's a word with sh, shine. And we have ch, which is change or chunk. So some of those words are quite difficult to pronounce, and sometimes we can easily drop the letters. So for instance, instead of saying rice, we might say ice, and we kind of unintentionally drop the R. And with the TH, so we could say thanks. Sometimes we pronounce it as thanks with an F, which is obviously incorrect. So we also focus on the final consonants. So they're quite often the second or the last consonant of the word. So we have T, D, K, P, S, and Z, or in American they would say Z, but that's not correct English. And then we also have V and W. So it's always important to stress the final letter. In some words, though, there are what we call silent letters, and we might come across a few of those later on. So we'll just read some of the sentences and then I'll correct the pronunciation. So we're still on the topic of food here. So I'll ask a question and then maybe one of you guys would like to answer. And then I'll help you with the sentence and the pronunciation. So the first question is, what is your favorite food? So does anybody want to tell me what their favorite food is?
So anyone volunteer? Oh, Miss Hương is raising her hand.
Well done. So what is your favorite food?
My favorite food is pho.
Oh, I love pho. It's delicious. So do you like beef in your pho?
Sorry, I don't
Do you
understand.
like beef in your pho?
Do you like
Beef in your pho.
in your pho?
Yeah. So do you like it just with vegetables, or do you like it with chicken or with beef? Or do you just like it with noodles?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
think she needs a little support. Ok, chị Hương, thầy vừa hỏi là thế chị thích ăn phở gì, kiểu phở bò này, phở gà hay là phở
phở bò. I like beef pho.
Yeah, delicious. I love it. I really love it. So I like it with beef, and I love the noodles, and sometimes I put chili in it to make it spicy. It's very delicious. So your favorite food is pho. Is that correct?
Pho.
Have I pronounced that correct?
Phở.
Pho. Brilliant. So well done. So what is your favorite food? Anybody else want to answer? Does anybody like fast food?
Mọi người còn ai có câu
Right,
trả lời
so
chính xác bài phở nữa không nào? Okay, I can see plenty of hands, Mr. Darren.
right. Okay, let's get them answering. So what is your favorite food? Daniel, you just pick somebody and we'll race through it.
Okay, let's call Kai. Okay.
Hi Kai, how are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Thank you, sir.
Good.
So my favorite food is seafood, such as oyster grilled with onion oil, you know.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you.
I love seafood. What is your favorite seafood?
As I say, oyster reel or maybe some snail reel.
No, oh, grilled snail. Nice. Nice. So Kai's favorite food is seafood. So seafood could be shrimps, prawns, lobster, snails. So lots of delicious things. So Kai's favorite food is seafood. So well done, Kai. Does anybody else want to tell me what their favorite food is?
Oh, I think I see a new hand. Rain cute. Oh, this is Rain cute.
Hello, teacher. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
My-
Hello,
yeah.
Rain. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great. My favorite food is bánh mì.
Bánh-
I like it. I like it because I think it's convenient for me and it's very delicious.
Great. So when I say what is your favorite food, when you reply, so my favorite food is banh mi, just try and say it a little bit slower, and then so it's a lot clearer. So my favorite food is banh mi. So do you want to have a try at saying that?
My favorite food is bánh mì.
That's brilliant. So my favorite food is banh mi. So did everybody hear that clearly from Rain? My favorite food is banh mi. So Rain, I think what I need to ask you now is, what do you like in your banh mi?
Sorry.
What do you like inside your banh mi?
I like pork and
Pork,
and
nice.
cucumber.
Cucumber, delicious. I like banh mi's. They're my favorite, and I like egg in my banh mi.
Yes.
Egg is delicious. So Rain's favorite food is banh mi. So, so yeah, just remember when you're sort of asking the question or answering the question, is not to rush the words too quickly. So just take your time and take it nice and slowly. That is the key to good pronunciation. So pronouncing the words slowly and clearly, and the more you practice, the better you become at pronouncing the words. No, but that was great. Well done, Rain. Right, should we go on to another question? What do you usually eat for breakfast? So the tricky word here in this sentence is the word usually. So we're stressing on the U at the beginning, and then the U in the middle, so usually. So what do you usually eat for breakfast? So when we speed that up, it sounds like, what do you usually eat for breakfast? So breakfast is almost like two words put together. So it's brek, although it's spelt like break. So it's brek and then fast. So what do you usually eat for breakfast? So does anybody want to answer that question?
Well, I think Miss Hằng is on the line for pretty long.
Okay, come on then, Miss Hang. Let's have a go at this.
Yeah, I usually eat noodle or bread, something for the breakfast.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't focus more on the breakfast. I quite easy choosing to eat. I whenever my house has food, I will choose something for breakfast.
Nice, nice.
Yes, that's
So do you have breakfast every day?
yes. Every day I have breakfast, but it's quite simple.
Yeah. So your favorite thing to have for breakfast is noodles or bread. Is that correct?
Yes, noodle or bread or even some cake.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, so Miss Hang usually eats noodles or bread for breakfast.
Yes.
So I usually have for breakfast, I like toast. So that's bread toasted. And I like jam on my bread. Or sometimes I have banh mi for breakfast. Yeah, so, or sometimes I have egg for breakfast. So what do you usually eat for breakfast? And then Miss Hang said, I usually eat noodles for breakfast. So do you have anything on your noodles?
Yes. I usually have egg.
Egg.
Vegetable.
Vegetables. Nice.
Yes, sometimes I have cucumber. It's very quick to prepare.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody's always busy in the morning. So some mornings I don't have time for breakfast.
Yes.
So I just have coffee and then go. But yeah. So what? Yeah, well done. Well done. That was great. So does anybody else want to tell me what they usually eat for breakfast? Miss Hong, how are you? You want to put your mic on?
I usually eat fast food for my breakfast because
Wow.
fast food for my breakfast like bánh mì because my work start very early
Very
and yes, and I don't have many time to wait too long.
Okay. So you usually eat banh mi for breakfast because you don't have a lot of time in the mornings.
Yes.
Yeah. So you start work very early.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. So like I say, I like banh mi for breakfast. So what do you like in your banh mi?
I like vegetable and pork in bánh mì.
Nice. Very nice. You can make breakfast for me. So well done. So usually, what do you usually eat for breakfast was the question, and the answer was I usually eat banh mi because I start work very early, so it's quick and easy. Yeah, so that was a great answer. Right, should we move on to the next question? So it's just catching up. So do you like rice or bread more? So which do you prefer, rice or bread? Does anybody want to answer that? Do you like rice or bread more? So another way we could ask that question is, what do you prefer, rice or bread? So we're pronouncing when we say the word like, so we're stressing on the K, like, and then we're on the word rice, we're stressing on the E at the end. So the R at the beginning, rice, and then the E on the end. And then bread, we're stressing on the D at the end. So do you like rice or bread? So when you listen to me, when I say bread, you'll hear the D at the end. Do you like rice or bread more? So does anybody want to answer that question? Do you like rice or bread more?
Oh, I think I see a hand.
Hi, Vince. How are you? Do you want to put your mic on and answer? Vince? Do you want to put your mic on? We can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir, because I turned
That's
off
okay.
my mic. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So the question is, do you like rice or bread more?
Yeah, sir. If in the morning, I prefer bread to bread. But
Right,
if
okay.
the lunch and evening, I prefer bread to
Okay.
bread. Yeah.
So Vince prefers, so that's a difficult word to pronounce, isn't it? Prefer. So it's pre and then fur. So Vince prefers bread in the mornings and rice in the evening. So maybe we should have put, which do you prefer, noodles or rice?
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes, sir. Sometimes we will have our noodle is for breakfast.
Yeah, yeah. So for me, I prefer rice than noodles. I like everything, but for me, I prefer rice to noodles. So prefer is quite a difficult word. So well done in pronouncing that. So Vince prefers bread in the mornings and rice in the evening. So we're stressing on all of the letters there, particularly the bread. You pronounce the D at the end. Right, so we'll go on to the next one. What do you like?
Thank you, sir.
What drink do you like with lunch? So the question is, what drink? So we're stressing on the T at the end of what, and we're stressing on the K on drink, because it's easy just to miss out the K. So what drink do you like with lunch? So you'll notice the C and the H at the end of lunch. So it's a ch sound. So what drink do you like with lunch? So Hang has raised her hand. So do you want to answer?
Yeah,
Miss Hang?
I like orange juice with lunch because it makes me feel safe with the fruit, and orange juice also better for my health.
Yeah,
It has a lot of vitamin C.
that's right. Yeah. So what drink do you like for lunch? And then Miss Hang said she likes orange juice with her lunch because it's healthier and it's full of vitamin C. So I noticed you said vitamin. So that is a different way of pronouncing. We say vitamin. So in English, we say vitamin. The Americans say vitamin. So that's a little bit of difference. Both ways are correct. Obviously, we still understand the word. But yeah, so orange juice is full of vitamin C. But vitamin is okay. We still understand that too. But no, well done. Well done for answering that. It was nice and clear. So, Kim, would you like to jump in and answer? What do you like to drink with lunch? Hi, Kim.
Chị Kim ơi, mình bật mic chưa?
Yes. I usually drink milk tea at lunch because it sweet and sweet and refreshing.
So Kim likes to drink
Milk tea.
milk tea. Okay,
Yes.
so milk. So
Milk.
when you say the word milk, so you stress on the letter M, as in mother. So milk, and then this word is stressed at the end on the K. So Kim likes to drink milk at lunchtime. So what kind of milk do you like, Kim?
I usually like milk tea at lunch.
That's brilliant. So Kim usually likes milk tea at lunch. So yeah, so you have to speak slowly and remember to pronounce the word. So in milk, you stress on the M, and then you also stress on the K at the end. So it's milk. But well done, Kim. That was really good. So Kim likes milk tea for lunch. Anybody else want to answer that question?
Oh, I think I see a new hand from Mr. Sun Phương.
Hello.
Oh, you have just joined, right, Mr. Sun Phương? Hello.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello. Hello, teacher. Hello.
Hello.
Parents. Yes.
How are you?
Yes.
So can you answer that question? What drink do you like with lunch?
Yes. I usually drink orange juice or some coffee
Okay.
after lunch.
Okay. So I know you've just joined and we're just talking about pronunciation. And so when we either ask a question or answer it, the key to good pronunciation is to speak slowly and clearly. So we're sort of practicing answering slowly to begin with, and then when you get the words pronounced correctly, so drink, so you're stressing on the D, so drink, and then you stress on the K. So just say it slowly, drink. And drink.
Yes.
And then, so I like to drink orange juice with lunch.
I like drink orange juice at lunch.
At lunch, yeah.
Yes.
Or with lunch, yeah. I like to drink orange juice with lunch.
I like drink orange juice with lunch.
That's brilliant, yeah. So sometimes it's better to speak slowly and clearly, and then you get the pronunciation correct. And then as you get the words correct, then you can speed up a little bit. So I like to drink orange juice with lunch. And then once you practice that a little bit, then you can speed it up slightly and say, I like to drink orange juice with lunch. So so to begin with, don't be afraid to speak slower and clearer, and then you kind of get the words correct, the pronunciation. So especially with the word drink, so you have to stress the D and the K. So drink. And then with lunch, because at the end of lunch is a C and a H, which is a difficult word to pronounce. So it's a ch sound. So I like to drink orange juice with lunch. So you're stressing on the C and the H at the end, the ch, lunch. Lunch, yeah. So that sounded great. So well done. So yeah, a little bit of practice and you'll be perfect with that. But yeah, some of these words that I've chosen tonight are words that are a little bit more difficult to pronounce. So what do you like to drink with lunch? I like to drink orange juice with lunch. So you're stressing on the lunch, the ch at the end. So no, but well done. Well done. That was great.
Yes. Yeah, thank you, teacher. Yeah.
No, perfect. Thank you. Right.
Yeah.
So the next question, if somebody wants to answer that, how often do you eat fruit? So the difficult word there is often. So it's easy to replace the T with an F. So rather than say often, so we're pronouncing the 10, the T, the E, and the N, we sometimes drop the T and replace it for another F. So some people say often, whereas it would be O-double-F-E-N, but really in English it would be often. So we're stressing the O and the T off and then 10. So often, often. So how often do you eat fruit? So does anybody want to answer that? How often do you eat fruit? Does anybody want to have a go at that? How often do you eat fruit?
Oh, Vince. Oh, Vince is joining. I think so.
Right, Miss Hung's got her hand up again. So Miss Hung, do you want to answer?
How often do you eat fruit?
Yeah, so how often? So we're
how often?
Yeah, that's
How
correct.
often?
Sorry, I was just going to say that is really good pronunciation of the word often, because it's quite a difficult word. So how often do you eat fruit?
I often eat fruit every day.
Right.
Fruit is good for my health.
Yeah, so fruit is for your health.
And I often buy fruit to buy fruit to bring with me for work.
Yeah. So
because my work is tour guide.
okay.
While waiting for my tourist, I will eat fruit.
Okay, so Miss Hung is a tourist guide, so that's a really interesting job. And I guess that you take the fruit as a healthy snack. Is that correct? So Miss Hung, do you take the fruit to work as a healthy snack?
Snack?
Yeah, so a snack is like a treat, a healthy treat. So snack is like a piece of fruit, or it could be a biscuit. So it's something you have extra. Yeah.
Đồ ăn nhẹ.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
nhẹ.
So Miss Hung, what is your favorite fruit?
My favorite fruit is orange juice. Orange.
Orange. Okay.
Yes.
So that's nice. I like oranges, and my favorite fruit are mangoes.
Mango.
I love mangoes, and Vietnamese mangoes are the best. They're delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Vietnamese mangoes are delicious. So that's my answer to that question. Yeah. So no, but well done. That was really good. So often is a very difficult word. Like I say, quite often people drop the T and replace it for an F. So that instead of saying often, they say often, which isn't quite correct. Yeah, so often. Yeah, so that's brilliant. That is really good pronunciation. So well done. Yeah, well done.
Often.
Yeah, often. So yeah, if you just practice that, it's great. So yeah, that was really good. So well done, Miss Hung. Yeah, well done. Right, so we'll go on to the next question, I think. What is your favorite restaurant? So my screen is just taking a little while to catch up, but I think you can see that now. So what is your favorite restaurant? So we've got a couple of tricky words there. So favorite is a tricky word, and restaurant. So it's restaurant. Restaurant. So what is your favorite restaurant?
Well, I think Mr. Xuân Phương want to answer it.
Yes.
Right, so can you tell me what is your favorite restaurant?
Yes. My favorite restaurant is seafood restaurant, or something is favorite seafood restaurant, because I really nice seafoods, because it's very delicious and fresh.
Yeah, delicious. So your favorite restaurant is a seafood restaurant.
Yes.
So do you want to try saying that again?
Can you do this?
Yeah, so do you want to have a go at answering that? What is your favorite restaurant? My favorite.
Yes, my favorite. Yes. My favorite restaurant is seafood.
That's brilliant. Yeah, so that's a lot clearer. So my favorite restaurant is seafood.
Yes, my favorite restaurant is seafood.
Yeah, so my favorite restaurant is a seafood restaurant.
My seafood restaurant is seafood.
Yeah. So can you see that restaurant is quite a difficult word to say, isn't it? So if you slow it down and break it up, so it's restaurant. Restaurant.
Restaurant. Just
restaurant.
Restaurant. But sometimes I check in the my teacher teach me in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Can
when you slow it down, it's easier.
speak restaurant.
Yeah. So when you slow the word down and break it up, and get the little parts of the word correct. So restaurant, and then restaurant. So as you, restaurant. So as you speed it up, it becomes more clearer. So slow it down to begin with. Restaurant.
Restaurants.
Yeah, so that sounds better. So yeah, just keep practicing it. Favorite is another word. So favorite. So favorite. So what is your favorite restaurant?
What's your favorite restaurant? Yes.
Yeah, so what is your favorite restaurant? So my favorite restaurant is, I like steak. So I like a steak restaurant, but I also like seafood too. Yeah, so it's just speaking slowly and clearly is the key with some of these tricky words. So restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah, but well done. That was a really good effort. No, but well done. But just keep practicing. Just keep practicing.
Yes.
Yeah, but no, well done. So does anybody else want to have a go at answering that question?
Oh my God. I think I can
Yeah.
see a lot of hands, like from Jenny and Kai, also Miss Kim Tu. Okay, I think we could go with Jenny.
Jenny. Yes, me.
Hi, Jenny. Right. So
Hi, Darren.
what is your favorite restaurant?
Well, in my opinion, I love Chinese restaurant.
Right. So Jenny loves a Chinese restaurant.
Yes,
So can you say the word on its own, restaurant?
restaurant.
Yeah, so that's great. So as you slow it down slightly, it becomes more clearer. So restaurant, like I was just explaining, and then as you practice, restaurant, restaurant, and then as you speed it up, it becomes one word, and then it's a lot more clearer. But it is quite tricky. So Jenny's favorite restaurant is Chinese. So what do you like to order from a Chinese restaurant, Jenny?
Well, I like some kind of fish in Chinese restaurant because it will cook with many herbs, and especially in Chinese there are many kinds of chilies.
Yeah.
It's around 100 or more kind of chilies. So
Yeah.
it's very like not really spicy, but it's interesting.
Yeah. So in Chinese food, they have lots of herbs and spices. And so their food is full of flavor. And sometimes it's spicy, and
Yes.
sometimes it's more the flavor from the herbs and things. So do you like your food hot and spicy, or do you like it mild and flavorsome?
Well, in the rainy day or in the winter, I like some spicy food.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and seasoning.
Yeah. Yeah. So when it's cold and it's a bit rainy and it's not very nice weather, sometimes it's nice to have spicy food. And
Yes.
yeah, and then in the summer when it's hot, you don't always want to have things that are too spicy. So no, but that was great answer. Thank you. And very sort of clear pronunciation. Your English is really good, Jenny. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. So appreciate it.
No, that's great. So we're going to move on from that question to question 7. What do you say when you order food? So just going back to us maybe going to a cafe or a restaurant. So we're maybe ordering a snack or some food or a drink, a coffee or a tea. How would we ask to order some food or a drink? So we could start with like something polite, like please or may I. So you could say, may I have a cafe den? May I have a black coffee? Or you could say, please, can I have a black coffee? Anybody got any other suggestions on what we could order and how we could say it? Miss Han, do you want to have a go? Yeah, Miss Han?
If I go to the new restaurant, I may ask the waiter, can you suggest the favorite food in the restaurant?
Okay, so yeah, so that's a good answer. So what do you say when you order food? And Miss Han has said she sometimes ask the restaurant to recommend their best dish. So so you would say, please can you recommend please can you recommend your best dish?
Please recommend your best dish.
Yeah, so that is one way of ordering food. So if you're not sure what to order off the menu, you
Recommend.
could say, please can you recommend your best dish or your best-selling dish or
Best-selling.
your
Best-selling dish.
yeah. So you could
Yeah.
say, what do you recommend from the menu? So that's always a good way of asking, what do you recommend? So recommend is a long, tricky word. So if you split it down, so we say recommend.
Recommend.
Yeah, so what do you recommend from the menu? So we're asking them a question and they would say, we have some fresh crab this evening, or they could say, we have some delicious chicken tonight.
Yes.
So some restaurants, you know, they will recommend lots of things. So they may say, well, we recommend the seafood tonight, and then they'll maybe say why, or they may say, oh, we've just got some chicken fresh from the farm. But you could just say, you could just choose something off the menu and say, oh, I'd like to order the beef, or I would like to order the duck or the goose, or you could say, I would like the chicken. What would you recommend that goes with the chicken? Would you recommend rice or potatoes or vegetables? So yeah, there's lots of different ways in asking how to order food. So some people, they just go to a restaurant, they're very familiar. So familiar is they're very confident in the menu and the place that they go. Some people go and they will order the same food every time. So if you go to a fast food restaurant, say McDonald's, you know, most people like a Big Mac or the fried chicken. So you would say, please could I have the fried chicken? So when you add the word please or the word thank you at the end, like we've spoken about earlier, it makes the sentence more polite. So please could I order the chicken this evening? Thank you. So adding the please and the thank you, it makes the sentence more polite. So recommend is a tricky word. So when the waiter says, I recommend the seafood, so recommend. So if you break it down, you're breaking the word down into three, so it's recommend. So do you want to have a try at saying the word recommend? Anybody?
Anyone want to try? Mọi người có ai muốn thử nói cái phát âm cái từ recommend cho thầy Darren được không? Okay, please Xuân Phương.
Yes, I can. Yeah. Recommends.
Recommend. Yeah, so that's great. So what do you say when you order food? So if you're not sure what to order, you could always say to the waiter or the restaurant staff, what do you recommend that is good on the menu? So sometimes they'll say everything is good.
Yes.
But if you're not sure what to order, or you could say, I don't know if I want the chicken or the beef, what do you recommend? So then you're asking them the question, what is best, the chicken or the beef? So recommend.
Yes.
So that's one way of ordering food. So do you want to tell me another way? So if I say, what do you say when you order food? What would you say?
Yes, I usually told with waiter what is the food what is the food famous in your restaurant, and what is special in your restaurant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's good. So some restaurants, they may have a board, which they call a specials board. So they'll have things listed that are special on the menu that day. So you could say, what do you recommend on the menu, or what are your specials today?
Yes.
So that is saying, what extra have you got on the menu? So, but just remember when you're saying the word restaurant to slow it down. So, and the same with recommend, if you break it up, so recommend, and then as you practice, recommend, and then you speed it up, recommend. So you're stressing the R, rec, the C, and then mend. So M and the D at the end. So recommend. So you stress on the D. Stress on the D. Yeah.
Recommend.
Yeah. So that's correct. That's brilliant. So yeah, you stress on the D at the end. So recommend.
Recommend.
Yeah. So the more you practice, the better the pronunciation. So recommend. So what do you recommend this evening? So can you say that?
What is the recommend in the evening?
No. So what do you recommend?
What do you recommend?
Yeah, that's great. So what do you recommend this evening? And then they will give you the answer. So what do you recommend this evening? So that's one way of asking. If you're not sure what to order, what do you recommend this evening? So no, that was great pronunciation there, because it's a tricky word. Right, so we'll go on to question 8. Do you like to eat at home or outside? So when we say that, do you like to eat at home or outside? We say outside, meaning, do you like to eat at restaurants, cafes, or do you prefer to eat at home? Does anybody want to answer that? And then I'll help with the pronunciation. So, do you like to eat at home or outside? So I think Jenny's got a hand up now, and Han has too.
Yes, I like to eat at home because I feel that more convenient, and it's clean than outside. Cleaner than outside.
Sometimes, yeah.
Nowadays, nowadays the food by outside often not ensure the quality. So I consider the quality. So I prefer prepare at home and enjoy with my family.
Yeah. So you said a really long word there, and quite a tricky word, but it was really good English. And you said the word convenient.
Yeah.
Now that is a very tricky word to say, but it was so clear. That was brilliant English. So convenient means easier. So what Miss Hang said was, it's more convenient to eat at home. So it convenient means easy. So it's easier to eat at home than to go to a restaurant. So, and like you said, sometimes, you know, it's more convenient to eat at home because you've got food in the fridge or things in the cupboard that you might want to use up. So that makes it convenient. You've already got food at home to cook. I like to cook at home, so I prefer to eat at home. But I also like to go out to somewhere nice to eat, and sometimes it's a treat. It's a treat to eat out. So not everybody can find the time to go out and eat, and sometimes it can be a little bit more expensive eating at a restaurant than eating at home. So, but yeah, no, that was a really good answer, that Miss Hang. And yeah, the word convenient is a very tricky word, but no, you pronounced it really well. So well done. No, that was very good pronunciation.
Yes, thank you, teacher.
No, that's okay. So Jenny, I think Jenny's got a hand up.
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Jenny. So do you like to eat at home or outside? And I'm just going to have a quick drink.
Yeah, I love cooking. That's why I love eating at home.
Right. So you love cooking, and that's why
Yes,
you like eating at home. So what is your favorite thing you like cooking at home?
I like to cook the eggs and the meat. Sometimes I cook with the pork.
Yeah. So when we slow the sentence down,
Yes.
so the question is, do you like to eat at home or outside? So your answer was, I like to eat at home because I like cooking. So when you slow the sentence down, it becomes more clearer. And then obviously you said you like to cook eggs and sometimes you have pork. So when you slow the sentence down, the words become clearer. So I sometimes like to eat eggs, cook eggs, and sometimes I like to cook pork.
Yeah.
So no, but that's a really good answer. So what do you make with pork? Do you do it with grill it?
I cook with broccoli.
Oh, broccoli, nice. I like broccoli. Broccoli is a difficult word to say too, so that was very, very clear. That was very good pronunciation.
Yeah, thank you.
No, that's great. So broccoli is you're stressing on the B, broccoli, and then the I at the end. So when you slow it down, it's broccoli. So, but no, you said it perfectly. Well done. I'm not sure if you're English, Jenny, because your pronunciation is so good. No, but well done. So broccoli.
Yeah.
So
broccoli.
yeah, no, that's really good pronunciation. Well done. So does anybody else want to answer that question, or should we move on?
Well, I think Kai is also going to answer.
Oh yeah, I see Kai's got his hand up. Sorry, Kai. Do you want to jump in? And what do you like to eat at home or outside?
Yes, because I don't have enough time to buy ingredients by myself and cook the dinner and make the dinner by myself. So that I prefer to eat outside in the eatery.
Yeah,
it's kind of convenient for me.
Yeah.
And save for me a lot of time to do another tough. Yeah.
So obviously Kai likes to eat out because he doesn't have the time to buy the ingredients. So ingredients is a tricky word, but you said it very, very well. So ingredients, so you stress on the I, the in, and then the greed, ents. So you stress on the T and the S at the end. So when you're breaking a long word down, you break it into the syllables, and if you slowly pronounce it, ingredients. So ingredients. So as you say it slowly, ingredients, and then you speed it up, ingredients. So that's quite a tricky word to say, but no, well done, Kai. That was very good pronunciation. So Kai likes to eat outside at restaurants because it's more convenient. So he used the word convenient again. Perfect pronunciation. So well done. Well done, Kai.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah, just one question, Kai. When you eat outside, what is your favorite restaurant?
I think Japanese restaurant because I like sushi and seafood
Right.
and
Yeah.
Japanese culture. So
Mm.
it's
Yeah.
so
Well,
Oh.
I don't know if you heard earlier, but I was in Japan a couple of weeks ago on my holiday, and I had some delicious Japanese food. And one of my favorite things is sushi. I
yeah,
love sushi, and I like teriyaki chicken too. But
yeah,
no, Japanese food is delicious.
yes.
Mm,
They put less some kind of I don't know how to pronounce
yeah,
just raw slice.
yeah,
They don't put a lot of ingredients or something like that.
yeah.
Just simple and
It's
fresh.
it's very fresh and simple food, isn't it?
Yeah.
And sometimes the fish is so fresh that they eat it raw, don't they? And it's called sashimi.
Yes.
So that's like it's kind of like sushi but without the rice. So sashimi. That's quite a difficult word to say. Sashimi. Can you say that? Sashimi?
Sashimi.
Yeah. So
Sha-
shashimi.
Shimi.
Yeah. So that's good pronunciation. So sashimi is raw fish. So sometimes it's salmon or tuna. So sashimi. So that is like a type of sushi.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. No, so well done, Kai. Right, has anybody else got the hand up, or are we moving on? Daniel, can you see anybody?
Well, I've seen no one. I think we can move to the next question.
Okay, so I think we've only got one final question on this section, and it is, what food do you never eat? So we've talked about all the foods that you like to eat and all the places that you go to. So, you know, seafood restaurants and fast food restaurants and Japanese and pho. And so what food do you never eat? So is there anything that you don't like? Jenny, hand up straight away.
Yeah.
So what food do you never eat, Jenny?
I would say I never eat junk food.
You never eat?
The fast food.
Oh, fast food. Okay.
Yeah.
So are you a healthy eater?
Yes, I want to eat some clean and healthy food and veggies and vegetable.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jenny doesn't really eat fast food. She likes to eat fresh and healthy food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
So, no, but that was a really good answer, Jenny, and very clear. So Jenny likes fresh and healthy food and never eats fast food. So anybody else want to answer that question? What food do you never eat? Anybody else got their hand up?
Well, I see Xuân Phương. Well, there are a lot of familiar hands. I really want to see, another new face.
Is there anybody not answered a question
Yes.
tonight that would like to have a go?
Yes. Yes, hello, teacher.
Okay. So
Yes.
what food do you never eat?
Yes,
What
I
food never eat?
yeah. I usually I never eat spider and some insects insect food because
You've never eaten a spider?
yes, spider because
Okay.
in Vietnam some people really like in food
Okay.
from insect or spider and yeah, but I very afraid this food.
You might have eaten one and not known when you're asleep at night. Who knows? But yeah, like you say, you've never eaten a spider, and I haven't either, not that I know of. But some people do eat insects like crickets and different sorts of bugs, and they have them fried. There's one food that I've never eaten, and that's peanuts. And there's a reason why I don't eat peanuts is because I'm allergic to them.
Yes.
So allergic means that if I eat peanuts, it will make me very, very ill. So I have the other word connected to allergic is allergy. So I have an allergy to peanuts. So that is a food that I never eat, peanuts, because they make me very, very sick. So I'm allergic to peanuts. Allergic.
Do you like eat insect or spider? Do you try to this food?
Would I try it? Possibly, yeah. I've eaten all sorts of strange things. I've eaten kangaroo and I've eaten crocodile. And lots of different things. And I think if you try new food, it's good. It's good to try. But it doesn't mean you like it, but I always think you should try.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's the same with teaching. You know, sometimes there's things that you don't like to do. But if you try with your pronunciation, you get better and better. But yeah, with food, if you try new things, you may or may not like it, but it's good to try.
Yes.
So Mr. Darren to eat spiders, maybe. Who knows? So you'll have to tell me where these spiders are in Vietnam that you can eat.
Yes.
Is there a particular restaurant?
In Vietnam, spiders very famous. But I think it's the Cambodia in the spider in some food, some insect food very famous.
Yeah.
Cambodia.
Yeah. I know they eat snake. Have you had snake before?
It's about select it because it's a fry long time.
Yeah. Right. So so anybody else eaten spiders before? How about you, Daniel? Have you had spider?
Well, to be honest, the things that I am most afraid of is a spider. So there's no way that I would eat it.
So Mr. Daniel is afraid of spiders. So yeah, if anybody wants to scare him, then bring some spiders along to the next chat show.
Oh my god. Okay, please don't do that to me, please.
Yeah. So right. So does anybody else want to answer that last question, or should we move on? What food do you never eat? So Rain has got her hand up. Rain, what food do you never eat? Let's see if I can help you with the pronunciation.
I never eat raw food.
Raw food.
Because it hurts my stomach.
Okay. So you never eat raw food because it makes your tummy hurt? Yeah.
Yeah.
So tummy is a different word for stomach. So does it make you have an upset stomach? Yeah.
Sorry, can you repeat again?
So if you eat raw food, it makes your tummy, your stomach upset?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So what kind of raw food? Is it fish or meat or vegetable?
Sashimi.
What was that? Sorry, just say that again. I didn't quite hear that.
Example, when I eat sashimi.
Oh, sashimi, yeah. Yeah, so that it doesn't agree with you. That's what we say in English. It doesn't agree with you.
Yes.
Yeah. So raw food doesn't agree with me would be the answer.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's lots of raw food about, and you know, it could be raw vegetables, raw meat. Yeah, because some raw meat is tricky to eat, but yeah. But no, that's a good answer. Well done, Rain. Thank you. And it was very clear. Good English. Right, I think we're finished with this topic, so I think we're going to move on to the next thing. Oh no, we've got one more question. How do you say thank you to the waiter? So we're in a restaurant. How do you say thank you to the waiter? So this is one last question, and then we'll move on to the next section. So how do you say thank you to the waiter?
Okay, first one, first serve. I think Rain Cute raised her hand first. So Miss Xuân Phương, you'll be later, okay? Oh.
Right, so the question is, how do you say thank you? So as you can see, thank you is split into two separate words. So although we say it quickly and it sounds like one word, thank you is actually two words. So thank, so we're stressing on the K, and then you, which is the Y. So thank you. So how do we say thank you to the waiter? So the waiter in the restaurant has just served you a delicious meal and your tummy's full of delicious seafood. How would you say thank you to the waiter at the end?
Okay, Mr. Xuân Phương, you want to answer it?
Yes. Yes. I usually if you yes, I usually and thank you, simple answer for waiter. Thank you very much. Sometimes if the waiter service very tight and very good, I can give you some tip.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So in that sentence, there's a couple of little words that you've missed out. So you would say to the waiter, thank you very much for the good service. So sometimes like the little words are easily missed out of the sentence. So thank you very much for the good service. Here,
yes.
Here is a tip. Here is a tip. So you've got to remember not to drop the little letters. So sometimes you can drop the A. So you would say, here's tip, here's tip. So instead we would say, here's a tip. So you've got to remember not to drop the little letters. So the little words are as important as the big words. So thank you very much. The food was delicious.
Yes. Thank you.
Here is a tip. So you've got to remember not to miss out the little words. So, but yeah, just like I say, break the sentence down, say it nice and slowly, and clearly. So the food this evening was delicious. The service was excellent. Here is a tip. So can you say that or some of that?
Yes, the food very delicious and the service very excellent. Here is a
So
tip.
the service was very excellent. The service was very excellent.
The service well, excellent.
The
Here
service was excellent.
the service well, excellent. Here is a tip.
Yeah. So the service was excellent. Here is a tip.
And the service well, excellent. Here is a tip.
Yeah. So the service was. Can you say was?
Well.
Was.
Well. The service well, excellent.
Well,
The
I think
service
was, yeah. The service was excellent.
That's
Yes.
brilliant. Yeah, you got there in the end. Well done. Well done. I was wanting to get you to get that right before we moved on. So the service was excellent.
Yes.
Well done.
Yes.
That was really
need
good.
understand. Yes.
So that's what I mean by just practicing. So just getting the right word makes all the difference to a sentence. So the service was excellent. Here is a tip.
Yeah.
So
The
you've just got to.
Yes.
Go on then. You try again. Yeah.
Yeah. The service was excellent. Here is a tip.
Yeah. Here is a tip. Yeah. So brilliant. No, that was really good pronunciation. And you got there in the end with it. So like I say, it's just practice. We say in English, practice makes progress. Or sometimes we say practice makes perfect. So the more you practice, the more perfect your pronunciation becomes. So that's quite a long sentence, that, isn't it? The more you practice, the better your pronunciation becomes. So try saying that very quick.
Yeah. So
Right, we're going to move on, but well done. So
yes.
here, so yeah, like I've just said, practice reminders. So here it says there's a little snail there. Now I know some of you like to eat snails. I've heard that this evening, but please don't eat mine. But it says here, practice reminders. So we speak slowly and clearly. So that's important with pronunciation. So we want people to understand us. So when we speak slowly and clearly, then people can understand us better. Open your mouth and move your lips. So sometimes if people can't quite hear what you've said, they can read your lips and then they understand. So if you're clear with speaking slowly and clearly and then using your mouth and your lips, then it helps stress the words. So like I say, remember to stress the important words. The big words and the little words are equally as important. So try not to drop the little words like the, and. So they're important in a sentence to make the sentence sound correct. And never worry about mistakes because practice makes progress, as I've just said. The more you practice, then the better your pronunciation becomes. But another little part of that is listening and listening clearly to the question. That'll help with your pronunciation. So if you listen clearly to the question, the answer then becomes better, if you know what I mean. So I think we're on to It's just slow to load up this evening. Common pronunciation challenges. So can you guys see that on your screen?
Yeah, nice. I can see it clearly.
Yeah. Right, it's just slow to load up onto my screen this evening, but I think it will come on. So common pronunciation challenges there, it's coming up now. So thank and this. So it's important to pronounce the th in thank and the th in this, because quite often we replace the T or the D in some words. So instead of saying thank, which is a T and a H, sometimes if we're lazy in our pronunciation, we would say thank, which we're changing the T and the H to an F. So instead of saying thank you, we would say thank you, which is kind of a lazy way. So it's always important to stress the important letters. In this case, in thank, it's th. So it's a T and a H, and in this, it's this. So thank you, this is. So with thank, if you don't pronounce the T and the H, it can sound like a th, thank, instead of thank. And with this, it can sound like dis, dis is. This is a apple, whereas it should be this is an apple. So yeah, L and R, they're tricky as well to pronounce. So and a lot of students don't pronounce the R correctly in rice. So you have to stress on the R. So rice, and with lice, it's lice. So rice and lice, that's another tricky one. And in some words, you have to stress on the final consonants. So sometimes the final consonant is the last letter in the word. Sometimes it's the second last letter. So in size, you're pronouncing the Z in size, because it's easy to drop the Z and just say sigh. So we're sort of stressing on the Z in size rather than sigh. And then in screen, you're stressing the N at the end, because it's easy to drop the N and just say screen or scree. So we stress the Z in size, because that's a consonant, because it's easy to drop it and just say sigh. So do you have another sigh in this? So yeah, we need to stress those. And another one is a V and a W. So instead of saying, we should say the, as in very, and what as in where. Sometimes we drop the V and say very. So that is very good, instead of that is very good. So that's another tricky couple of letters. So it's just remembering, I'll just go back to that. So just remembering to stress on the important letters in some of the words. So th is in thank, this as in this, rice, lice, size. So you're stressing on the Z. Screen, we're stressing on the N. Very, which is the V at the beginning, and where. So those are some common pronunciation challenges in a lot of foreign language students. They find it tricky, not just Vietnamese students, but a lot of different nationalities. They struggle with those particular letters. So it's the T and the H, as in thank you, the L and the R, Z. Sometimes they want to say Z, which is American, but we say Z. And then the V in very and the W in where. So it could be different words. It could be welcome, whereas sometimes they say welcome. So rather than say welcome, they say welcome, which isn't correct. So yeah, a little bit of practice there for you guys. So this other section, part 3, shopping conversation. So there's some shopping verses here, phrases here, should I say. Can I try this on? Do you have this in blue? It is too expensive for me. I will take this one, please. Can I get a receipt, please? So the question is, can I try this on? So these are questions you would generally ask in shops when you're shopping. Can I try this on? Do you have this in blue? Or you could say, do you have this in another color? This is too expensive for me? Or it is too expensive for me? I will take this one, please. Can I get a receipt? So expensive is fairly easy to say. Can anybody pick out a tricky word there that is a little bit difficult to pronounce? Wang, what do you, is it Wang, Zhang? Vincent?
No, it's Phương. It's Phương is raising
Feng,
hand.
Feng. Do you want Mr. Feng?
Yes, I think. Yeah.
So can you sort of see any words there that might be tricky to pronounce?
Yes, I choose in the blue picture, blue color.
Right, okay, expensive.
Yes.
Right, so yeah, that is a little bit a tricky word, but the one that I was looking at was at the bottom, the green one. It says, can I get a receipt? So we stress the R and the T, but the word has a silent P. So we don't actually pronounce the P in receipt. So it's quite a tricky word to say that. It's a tricky word to read. A lot of people say receipt, receipt. So it's receipt. So it's a silent P. So can I get a receipt? So a receipt is like the bill at the end. So when you buy a shirt, and you pay, they give you a receipt. So can anybody try and say the word receipt? Do you want to have a go? Fon?
Yes. Can it? Yes. I speak. Okay.
Yeah. You have a try at saying, can I get a receipt, please?
Yes. Can I get a receipt, please?
Yeah. So we're dropping the P. The P is silent. We don't hear the P in that word at all. So can I get a receipt, please? So we're stressing on the T at the end rather than it be PT. So the P is silent. So can I get a receipt, please? So yeah, so that is a tricky word. You know, the other question is, do you have this in blue? You could say, do you have this in another color? So another. So we're stressing on the A, another. So do you have this in another color? Do you have this in another color? So, and it is too expensive for me. So another way we could say that in English is it's too dear. So dear means expensive, or it's too much money. So that's when, if you go in a shop and you say, this is too expensive for me, you could always say, Do you have a discount? Do you have a discount? So they may say, yes, we can give you 10% discount. So you could try that next time you're shopping and say, this is too expensive for me. Do you have a discount?
Do you have a discount?
Discount. So it's like two words. Yeah, discount.
Discount.
Yeah, so discount. This is too expensive for me. Do you have a discount?
Do you have a discount?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so do you have a discount? Oh, yeah, and the next one, I will take this one, please. I will take this one, please. So
I
that's,
will. Yes.
go on then, have a try.
I will take this one, please.
Yeah, I will take this one, please. So in that sentence, we've got please at the end, and that's just being polite. So I will take, rather than just saying, I will take this one, to make the sentence polite, we say, I will take this one, please. So it's always good in English to sound polite is to remember what we say, remember your manners. So it's please and thank you. So we always try and remember please and thank you. So if somebody does something nice, you're going out of the shop and somebody opens the door for you, always say thank you. And it makes the sentence please. Adding the word please makes the sentence polite too. So I will take this one, please. Can I get a receipt, please? So it's just polite English. So it's good to remember those two words, please and thank you. And if you use those, then everybody will think you're very polite. So yeah. So the next one is, we've got some more sentences here. We'll just get them all up on the screen. I want to buy a new t-shirt. How much is this one? Where is the fitting room? Do you have a smaller size? I will pay cash, thank you. So I want to buy a new t-shirt. So we emphasize on the T and then the shirt. So I want to buy a new t-shirt. How much? So we're emphasizing on the word much. So we're stressing the C and the H at the end. So we talked about that a little bit earlier. Much. So it's the ch sound. So how much is this one? Where? So where is WH. So it's a w, hair. Where is the fitting room? Do you have a smaller size? So the word size, we're emphasizing on the E, the Z and the E. Rather than saying sigh, we say size. So do you have a smaller size? Or for me, do you have a bigger size? I always ask that. And at the end, I will pay by cash. Thank you. So there we're saying, I will pay by cash. So the cash, we're emphasizing on the S and the H. So it's the sh sound. I will pay by cash. And then obviously we're using the word thank you because we're being polite. So in all of those sentences, we could say, I want to buy a new t-shirt. It could be a new dress. It could be a new bag. How much is this one? So to make it a polite sentence, how much is this one, please? Where is the fitting room, please? Do you have a smaller size? So we're emphasizing on the word size. So we don't drop the Z and just say sigh, which is very common. So do you have a smaller size? And I will pay cash, thank you. Or you could pay QR, which is very popular here. So I will pay By cash, thank you. So does anybody want to have a go at saying any of those sentences? Because we're nearly at the end of our session, so if anybody hasn't had chance to have a little go at pronunciation, now's your chance.
Well, I can see that some people joining, they haven't got any chance. For example, I can see Miss Tâm. Miss Tâm, are you there? Well, probably we can move to Miss Mai Phương. Hello, Miss Mai Phương, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Oh, cool.
Hi, how are you? Hi, Mai.
Hi, teacher.
Hi. Do you want to have a little go at pronouncing some of these sentences? Do you want to read them out and I will help you with the pronunciation? They're pretty easy, these ones.
I want to buy a new T-shirt.
Yeah,
How
that's
much
great.
is this one?
Yeah, so like we've just been sort of talking about, to make your pronunciation clearer, just slow down the sentence slightly. So, and then once you practice getting all the words correct, you can speed it up. So, I want to buy a new T-shirt, and then speed it up. I want to buy a new T-shirt. I want to buy a new T-shirt. So, the slower you say the sentence, the more better the pronunciation is. So have another go at that, and then we'll go down the list.
I want to buy a new T-shirt.
Yeah, so that was really, really clever. Because you'd slowed that down slightly, and only very slightly, it sounded much more clearer, and I'm sure everybody else could hear that. So we'll go on to the next sentence.
How much is this one?
How much is this one? So yeah, you've got to remember you did really well with the word much because you emphasized on the C and the H, the ch. So much. So how much is this one? So it's very easy because is such a little word, it's easy just to drop that out. So yeah, well done. So how much is this one? And then the next one is, where is the fitting room? So the little words in here are really important. So where is, so we could easily say where the fitting room or where is fitting room, but it's really important to make sure we don't forget the little words. So where is the fitting room? So do you want to have a go at that, Mai?
Where is the fitting room?
Yeah, so that's perfect. So where is the fitting room? And it makes all the difference just slowing down the sentence. So do you want to have a go at the last two? Mai, do you want to read the next two?
Do you have a smaller size?
Yeah, so do you have a smaller size? So we're emphasizing on the Z in size. So do you have a smaller size? And then the last one, do you want to read the last one?
I will pay by cash. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's brilliant. So you emphasized on the tricky word, which was cash, and it's the S and the H, so it's a sh sound. So I will pay by cash. So you're emphasizing on the S and the H, so cash. Thank you. So that was really good pronunciation. Well done, Mai. That was really great English. Does anybody else want to have a go at pronouncing those? Have we got any volunteers?
Well, anyone volunteers? Maybe Kai or Jenny or Miss Tâm? Anyone?
Yes.
Oh, okay, Jenny.
Right, Jenny, do you want to have a go at pronouncing any of these sentences?
I can read this one.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to buy a new T-shirt.
Yeah, that was perfect. So I want to buy a new T-shirt. So the shirt in shirt, you pronounce really well. I want to buy a new T-shirt. So it's T and then shirt. So no, that was really good. Well done, Jenny. Do you want to have another go at another one?
How much is this one?
Yeah, so the stress word is the much, and it's the C and the H, the ch. So how much is this one? So how much is this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you said it perfectly. So how much is this one? And we're stressing on the C and the H. So much. So no, well done, Jenny. Anybody else want to have a go?
Well, I think Kai wanted.
Hi. Okay, come on, Kai. Have a go at reading these sentences.
Okay. Where is the fitting room?
Yeah, so that's perfect. So where is the fitting room? So like I said earlier, the important bit is not to drop the little words. So where is the fitting room? So the is and the are really important. So where is the fitting room? Do you want to have a go at reading one of the others?
Do you have a smaller size?
Yeah, so that's perfect. So you emphasize the Z in size, which is really important. So do you have a smaller size? So no, that was perfect. Well done, Kai. Really well done. Because like I said before, it's easy to drop the Z in size and just sort of say, sigh, do you have a smaller sigh? Which is quite a common mistake. So do you have a smaller size? So well done, Kai. That was perfect.
So I will pay by cash. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's great. So I will pay by cash. So we're emphasizing on the word cash, and we're emphasizing on stressing the last two letters, which are the S and the H. So I will pay by cash. So it's the sh sound again. Thank you. But no, that was perfect. Well done, Kai. Well done. Good English.
Really appreciate your dedicated.
No, that's great. No, everybody's done really well tonight. So we've just got a couple last questions here. I'll get them all up on the screen. So what do you often buy at the market? So can anybody answer me that? I'll get them all up on the screen. They're like magic. There. So what do you often, so that was a word we spoke to about earlier. What do you often buy at the market? So we're stressing on the word often. So in some cases, people say often, and they change the T to an F. But really you stress the T, so it's often. So often. So what do you often buy at the market? Do you like shopping for clothes or food? So clothes is a tricky word. So it's the E and the S at the end. So it's clothes. So you stress on the S at the end. Where do you usually shop? So there the tricky word is usually. So if you break it down and say it slowly, usually. So, and then speed it up. How often do you go shopping? So the word often again there. Do you like to shop alone or with friends? What color t-shirt do you like? Do you prefer shoes or sandals? So we're stressing on the word sandal there, and it's the L and the S at the end. So sandals. How do you ask for the price in English? Do you like shopping online? What do you say after you pay? So has anybody got any answers to those questions? I will make this very, very quick. Does anybody want to have a go at answering? Right, come on then, Vincent.
Well, Xuân Phương, come on then.
Yes.
So do you want to answer some of those questions?
Yes. I read all right. No, didn't. I read all questions.
Okay.
Yes. What do you often buy at the markets?
Okay, so what do you often buy at the market? So do you want me to answer that?
Yes.
Right,
I
so
often buy something at the market, such as clothes, food, and some beverage.
yeah, so at the market, I often buy food or clothes.
Yes.
Yeah, so what do you often buy at the market? I often buy food and clothes.
I often buy food, clothes.
Yeah, so with the word often, you have to make sure you stress the word, the letter T. So often.
Often.
Yeah. So I often buy food and clothes.
I often buy food and clothes.
Yeah. So anybody else want to pick a question? We're just going to go random. So you can pick any question if anybody would like to ask the question or maybe give the answer.
Well, I think since it's getting late, so
Yeah, I think
we do-
everybody's tired. Yeah. So what I was going to say is just to round things up, well done tonight to everybody. You know, everybody's really got to grips with their pronunciation. Some words are tricky, but like I say, the more you practice, the better it becomes. And just remember those key things that I spoke about, stressing the tricky words and remembering the letters at the end. So it's the ch, so the C and the H, the sh at the beginning. So it could be shared or shared. And then the other letters are the L's and the V's, so lice, rice. And the other key to pronunciation is listening clearly and speaking slowly and precisely. So don't be frightened to not rush the answer. So speak slowly and clearly, and then your pronunciation will become better. But no, everyone's done really great tonight. I'm super surprised at how well everybody's done. And I feel like I haven't really corrected much at all. So, but no, well done, everybody. It's been great. Yeah, you should be proud of yourselves. And, you know, particularly some of your English is very, very good. And there was a few words that came up tonight that I was really surprised. Like one of them was convenient. Just how clear and precise the pronunciation was. So yeah, that's a credit to everyone. Obviously your learning is going very well. And like I say, just keep practicing, listening, speaking as much as you can. And your English will improve very, very quickly. Yeah, and well done to you, Daniel, tonight for hosting. I'm sure you've got a few words to say.
Yeah, of course. So before we end the talk show tonight, I want to give a special thanks to you, Mr. Darren, since
You're welcome.
I mean, you haven't even got dinner and you still, be with us.
Oh no,
to-
my dinner's ready. I can smell it. I'm in the office and I can smell my dinner from the kitchen. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm lucky tonight. I've got somebody cooking for me. So, yeah.
well, what a blessing. Well, sadly, unfortunately, I don't have anyone to cook for me. So yeah,
Oh.
I guess I will have some instant noodles or something.
Yeah, something quick and easy. Just before we go, has anybody got any questions that they'd like to quickly ask?
Well, I want to, shortly remind everyone in Vietnamese. Okay, so mọi người, hôm nay thầy Darren thầy đã tập trung cho mình vào phần pronunciation rất là nhiều và và Daniel thấy là thầy cũng đã có một số cái tips rất là hữu ích cho mình này để mình có thể tự luyện tập ở nhà và cả ở trong cái quá trình mình nói nữa để sao cho nó đúng hơn. Đó thì đầu tiên là nói chậm và rõ ràng này, slowly and clearly, ok. Thứ hai là miệng mình thoải mái khi mà nói nhá. Nhấn mạnh vào những cái cụm từ quan trọng mang cái thông tin đến người nghe này, ví dụ như danh từ, động từ, tính từ. Đó, và cái quan trọng nhất đừng sợ sai nhá, bởi vì là practice make progress, so yeah, don't be afraid of practicing.
Yeah, that's great. So yeah, like I say, keep practicing and your English will progress, and it will become perfect. So no, well done everybody tonight. Yeah, that's great.
Yes, thank you, Miss.
No, that's okay. No, thanks for joining tonight. You've been great, everybody.
Yes.
I think you should give yourselves a big clap.
Yes, thank you.
Well, thanks everyone for staying with us until this moment. I very appreciate it. And also, this is actually my first time hosting in such a talk show, but well, I feel like everyone are very welcome and nice to me. So yeah, I would very appreciate that.
No, well done, Daniel. You've been great, and well done to everybody tonight. It's been real good fun, and I've really enjoyed myself, and I've learned lots of new things about you guys, and especially the spider eating. So.
Yes. Every month it is 3 times meet Darren's drawing talk show. Yes. Yes. I have 3 times meet 3 times drawings in talk with Darren's. Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And we haven't had chance to talk about Manchester United tonight.
Yes.
But all I can say is they're not very good at the moment, are they?
Yes. Yes.
Unfortunately,
my favorite team is nowadays lose many times.
Yeah. They're not doing very well, are they? But anyway, I think it's time to end the show and say good night.
That's it for today.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll speak to everybody very soon, and like I say, keep practicing, and yeah, well done to everybody. Really enjoyed this evening.
Okay. Again, thank you everyone for joining the show.
Darren. Yeah. Thank you, Darren. Thank you.
Okay. No, you're welcome.
Yes. See you again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
See you soon. Take care. Bye.
Bye everyone. Oh, Mr. Darren.